Hey guys, so today I'm very excited to talk to you about how to take your book sales sky high during Q4 of this year. I'll be sharing with you 7 really powerful tips that you can implement into your self-publishing operation, self-publishing business right now to increase your success during Q4, quarter 4 of 2020. So quarter 4, the last 3 months, October, November, and December, it's no secret that sales during this period of the year, online sales, e-commerce, and sales, just retail sales in general, are the highest out of the whole year. And why is that? That's because during this period you have all those crazy shopping days and shopping periods. That includes Thanksgiving, that includes Black Friday. Black Friday in and of itself is just an insane shopping day. That includes Cyber Monday, and that includes the whole of Christmas when everybody's getting gifts for everybody. So for that reason, demand during this period is higher than any other period throughout the year. And this year, with the pandemic going on, the online sales are expected to be even higher than in a typical year. Because a lot of the people that would have otherwise gone to a mall to shop for gifts for all of their family, all their friends, are now going to be doing it online on Amazon. All right, so now that that's covered, you understand the what and the why. Let's dive into the 7 tips, the 7 points. So point number 1, be in the niches that are going to be highly giftable, that are going to have more demand during this time. And actually for this one, let's have a look at the previous year's top 100 best-selling book list in the USA. And what this is going to indicate to us is going to tell us which topics and which niches are most in demand during this time. So here I've opened up Wayback Machine, and on Wayback Machine you can enter a website and it will show you what the page was looking like in history, in 1 year back, a month back, whatever, 2 years back. And so here I've opened up December 15th of 2019. Okay, what are we seeing? So the top selling books all of them are kids books. All of them are kids books. Number 6 could be for adults as well, but most of them are either kids or family oriented. So more specifically, what do we have? We have riddles for smart kids. We have dad jokes. We have Try Not to Laugh Challenge. That would be a joke book. We have a Diary of a Wimpy Kid, an official Harry Potter cookbook. Then we have a coloring book for girls. We have more kids books. We have a gratitude journal. We have another kids book. Then we have kind of a joke coloring book for adults. We have a how to draw book for kids, pooping pooches, Strange Planet, I actually know this guy, Pokemon book. We have dad jokes, and on and on and on. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing that there's a huge demand for kids books and huge demand for all sorts of humor. So that's kids humor, that's also adult humor. This one could be adult humor. This one's adult humor. Not really, this one's just family humor, maybe for kids. We have this one is humor for kids. This one could be adult humor. People of Walmart. Pooping pooches, that's also probably something you might gift to your aunt, your grandma, maybe your dad. Something you would gift around the family, like a funny gag gift. Farting animals coloring book, another funny gift. So, it's pretty clear. So again, what are we seeing here? We're seeing that the kids books are selling very well, all the joke books, both for kids and for adults, and all sorts of activity books where you can, engage in a game like riddles. The whole family can engage in it, and so on. And that is what is selling really, really well around Q4 and around Christmas time. So that's because all of these are highly giftable. Then next, point number 2 is, which goes hand in hand with where we started, is make sure your book is published in print. Because the segment of formats, if we look at Kindle, that's digital. We look at the audiobook, also digital, but audibly consumed. And then we have print, both let's say paperback and hardcovers. If we see which segments see the most increase in sales, that is most certainly print, the physical one. Because why? Because it's giftable. You can gift. Most people are going to be gifting not really a Kindle book. They're going to be gifting the physical format. So make sure that all your books are published and converted in the print format. So that's the one that is, the giftable one. So make sure you have that kind of area checked and taken care of. The next point number 3, and it goes hand in hand with point number 2, is make sure that you have a good cover. Why? That's because, again, these books are going to be gifted, and people don't want to gift a book with a crappy, ugly cover that's not presentable. People want that nice, enjoyable gifting experience. They want that gift to be that other person to enjoy the gift, to understand it. So for that reason, make sure that your cover is nicely made, well designed, and will be a pleasure for people to gift during Christmas or buy and gift later during Black Friday or whatever it is. Point number 4, make sure that you have built up a good set of good reviews for your books. Why is that important? That is important because as the demand increases, you'll be getting more clicks, and just to make sure that you have maximized your chances for conversion, basically converting those clicks into actual orders, into actual customers, buyers, readers, just to make sure that you're optimal in that area. Reviews are really, really important for that. I've actually done a video on some of the best strategies to get reviews for your books, so feel free to check that out if you haven't already. Next point number 5, is make sure that you have a great book description, and it's the same idea as for the previous point. Is you're optimizing your book listing, you're making it convert, you're making every browser, every person that's on your book page, you're making them more likely to understand the value that your book provides via the description, and therefore they're more likely to become a customer, somebody who buys your book and reads it, and so on. And so what makes up a good book description? Well, the basics are the hook, then the middle part where you display all the benefits, and then lastly the call to action. This would be the summarized version, and make sure that you format it with the HTML formatting that Amazon allows. I usually do an H2 tag for the title to really grab the reader's attention, the potential reader's attention. Then use bolds to highlight some of the benefits perhaps. Use a bulleted list to lay out the benefits, again, if it's nonfiction. And then lastly, again, the call to action is going to be bold, either literally just bold, or maybe a H2 or H3 tag. Then next, be on top of your ad game, because during this period, during Q4, people are going to be converting from browsers to actual orders, actual customers in a more increased rate, just because people are buying more, they're looking for gifts. And so make sure that you're running your ads well, you're running them efficiently, you're doing both product and keyword targets, and where it makes sense, you're also doing automatic targeting. And again, I've done a couple different videos on ads, from more basic ones to more advanced ones. They're all on this channel, so feel free to check that out. And then the last point number 7, and I ask that you are ethical with this point, is explore pricing. During this period, how people look at prices is differently. They're not so price sensitive, so there is the possibility of increasing your book prices without really losing the rate of sales. So do explore that if you can increase your book's price without losing a substantial amount of daily sales or weekly sales, thus increasing your revenue, increasing how much you can spend on ads, and thus dominating the market. So guys, those were the 7 points. Point number 1 is be in the niches that will sell really high in Q4. Point number 2 is make sure that your books are published in print, because print is the format that is going to be having the biggest increase in demand and in sales. Point number 3 is have a great cover. Again, that is going to help you with sales because people are gifting things during this time. Point number 4, make sure that you have built up enough good reviews. Point number 5 is have a great description. Point number 6 is be on top of your ad game. And point number 7, explore and optimize your book pricing. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you'll be able to implement these strategies in your publishing business, and you will crush it during Q4 of 2020. It will be a special one for sure. So that's it, and I will see you in one of the upcoming BookBeam videos.